So what should we take responsibility for and what shouldn't we take responsibility for? Again, it's your choice. You decide. You decide the function of fate, fortune, and free will. You decide if there's a God and what that God does and enacts. Are they malevolent, benevolent, neutral? You have to decide, right, for yourself. Whatever's an empowering thought, believe it. Whatever feels realistic, believe it. For me, I take responsibility for consistent themes in my life and consistent relational dynamics. Relational dynamics are the easiest to take responsibility for because it's a dynamic. It takes two. No one can argue with you if your mouth is closed. So it's like it's a dance. And so if, for example, you feel like why am I consistently being cheated on? That's one, a thematic thing. You know, all my partners have cheated on me. That's thematic. You could consider exploring that gently, not being like, I'm to blame, something's wrong with me. No, but if that's been your consistent experience and you don't want it, there may be value in looking at it like a movie, as I said before, like a play. If this was theatre, what could I see? What is the character thinking, doing, believing? What is their self-concept that leads them, consciously or subconsciously, to connect with partners like this? That might be an interesting way to think about it, because it's empowering. You can do something with that information. I only take responsibility if what I'm receiving is due to an action I took, which is always leads to self-concept. So if what I'm receiving is due to my own action, and my own action is always connected to self-concept. If I feel like I don't have any supportive friends, why don't people always show up for me? Okay, so friends, to have friends, you have to have taken action. You have to have found people and fostered relationships consistently with people. That's an action. That will point to a self-concept. Who were you at the time of making those friends and throughout those friendships that you allowed or accepted or were receptive to not having your needs met? That points directly to self-concept. Your car randomly exploding or your house randomly flooding or you having a disabling event or getting sick may not be attached to a self-concept. Like if you just use that formula, it's like there's no self-concept there. I woke up and the car was exploded. I woke up and the left side of my body wasn't working. It is, life happens too. Life happens. That's what I believe. And so where philosophies differ is like, do people believe life just happens or that everything is somehow a co-creation? And that's where you have to decide your philosophy. But yeah, I'm pretty clear on where I lie, and I think it's so important because you can really, really ruin your life if you believe the wrong thing that isn't supportive of the life you want to live, i.e. it is my fault that A, B, C, D. That's the quickest way to ruin your own life. So you really have to get clear. If you're going to do this co-creation game, if you're going to play this game of life of manifestation, you need to be very, very clear about your own values and perceptions so that when information is presented to you, whether it be people who are goated like Abraham Bashar, you can be the authority to say, I actually don't, that's where I don't believe. This is where me and Bashar differ in opinion, and it's valid. Just because these people are established doesn't mean they have more authority in your life. No, they don't. You have the most authority, and you need to decide what thoughts are and belief systems are supportive.